It had been years since I'd been inside his man cave. He'd spruced the place up a bit too, all very IKEA kitchen chic. Still, if I'd been thinking of moving in permanently, and the thought did cross my mind, I'd have to get rid of that overstuffed library in the corner. So many tales from throughout time and space, from all the many corners of the universe. Some about him, some about me, and even some about those pesky little humans he encourages to fawn over him. No, they'd all have to go. A girl needs somewhere to store all her shoes. Not to mention her large collection of assorted tissue compressors. Of all the places on this miserable dust bowl of a planet, Montmartre is perhaps the most tolerable. Although, in this era, I find it's lost much of its appeal. The 18th century, those were the glory days. Back then, it was a place of sheer possibility, of decadence and excess, where you could get away with anything you wanted. And I usually did. At least until he showed up.
Votre pastis, mademoiselle. Seriez-vous désormais prête à commander?
Usually, I'd be only too happy to start giving orders. But today, I'm waiting for an old friend. Ah, that sounds like him now. It's all right, everyone. Remain calm. He's a doctor. Although, judging by the look of it, I'd advise you all to avoid the fish. He'd made a right mess of the place. People running left, right, and centre, screaming about the portal that had opened in the bathroom. I'd never been so proud. Not that he looked at all pleased to see me, as I helped him up and dusted down his lapels. He was all, "What are you doing here?" And, "You're the reason these Tyrellians are chasing me, aren't you?" I might have taken umbrage, but he does look so fetching when he's cross. Tyrellians? But aren't they a race of librarians or bookkeepers or something equally as boring? "Oh no," said the doctor. "They're anything but boring." He whipped out his sonic screwdriver and gave his best action pose. I love it when he does that. "Right now," he said, all grandiose and momentous. "We're the only ones standing between the Tyrellians and the complete collapse of Earth's time streams." Oh, the pastis wasn't up to much of it. Oh, so you really do expect me to teach you what to do? Look at all the gems. Aren't they pretty? Pretty deadly, if you know how to handle them properly. It's simple enough to move the gems about, anywhere you want, within the time limit. Try moving a gem next to two others of the same color. Blue gems will charge your sonic so you can get all zappy. Keep it coming. Remember, the more power, the better. I suppose that wasn't too bad. In my experience, humans always need a few pointers. It's easy to get distracted by all the pretty explosions and forget what you're about. Tap the settings button in the corner for a reminder of your goal. Remember, tap this button again for a tip, if you dare. They didn't see that coming, and neither did I. Well, you didn't die, so I suppose you can count that as a victory. Come along, Doctor. Hurry up and save all these miserable little humans so we can get on with what's really important. That's when he gave me the eyebrows. He'd been practicing too. Today, they looked particularly severe. Don't you get it? He said through gritted teeth. They keep winning. No matter which way I turn, no matter what I do, they're always there. Just like all the other dictators that have ever tried to occupy this planet. They move in, take control of the media, run a campaign of terror, and then slide effortlessly into power through whatever means necessary. Sometimes it's a military coup. Sometimes they engineer a global catastrophe. And other times it's all-out war. They're using reality-bending technology to interlace different time streams, forcing the present to snap to a succession of alternative timelines in which their invasion is successful. Oh, come on, Doctor. You've fought wars before. You know how to do what's necessary. Well, that certainly seemed to rattle his cage. Missy, I'm asking for your help. Now, that's a rare thing. Every time I beat them, he said, they just dial up another alternate timeline and start all over again. I need to find a way to stop them. I can't do this alone. Well, I said, if it helps you get your wriggle on. They're just not going to give up, are they? Watch out. The flashy thing is warning that they're going to attack. The clock's ticking, dearie. Well, that was unexpected. We'll have to find another way to get some blue gems. You know what I said about focusing on the objective? Well, things change. Try matching some of those other gems. Watch out. They're doing that reality-bending thing again. So last year. I'm not really one for last chances, but you better grab yours while you can. I suppose that wasn't too bad. I do like it when things go boom. Haven't you learned anything? Never make it look that easy. Ugly brutes, aren't they? Ugly brutes, aren't they? I wonder what's hiding behind those masks. Now. Stop hiding your light beneath a bushel. Oh, well, yes, I take it back. I can see where you're coming from with the masks now. Well, pop it back on, would you? This isn't working! He was getting grumpy now. Any minute he was going to start off on one of his lectures, giving forth on the virtues of peace, trying to reason with the monsters. I needed that like I needed the end of the world. Look! You do your thing. Get into their systems and shut it all down or whatever. I'll hold them off. Here, I've been tinkering. Try giving them a taste of their own medicine. Charge it with yellow gems and fire away! They didn't see that coming, and neither did I. Well, don't just stand there. Get to it! And there we have it. Now start rounding up some of those blue gems. They didn't see that coming, and neither did I. The clock is ticking. Just think what it would be like if they had more than 2 brain cells to rub together. Once again, he did his thing. Took control of their system, reasserted the timelines, switched everything to a timeline where he wins, because if you haven't noticed, he does like to win. Now I have to cope with Mr. Smoke for the next half century. face? Sad that your little game is over?
It's not over,
He said, performing his usual trick of sucking all the joy out of our little victory.
unless we can find a way to destroy their technology. It's just a temporary reprieve.
Oh, I'll take care of that. Ooh, I do love this bit. One, two, three. Kaboom! There. Problem solved. The doctor is never satisfied, though. I'd already saved his precious little planet, but now he wanted me to help him save a handful of useless humans, too. As much as I like the idea of seeing you pummeled from above, you might want to watch out. It's collapsing again. Time we were moving on, I think. Easy there. Leave some for the rest of us. I've threatened you nicely. Next time I'll leave you. As much as I like the idea of seeing you pummeled from above, you might want to watch out. It's collapsing again. Time we were moving on, I think. I do like it when things go boom. I suppose that wasn't too bad. I've been known to use my tissue compressor for less. I'm just saying, you might want to try again. suppose that wasn't too bad. I suppose that wasn't too bad. I do like it when things go boom. Paris, city of romance, city of art, city of death. Well, that was invigorating. I can see now why he likes this sort of thing. But that's enough playing now. You see, the thing is, Doctor, this time, I need your help. It was a classic. A relic of another time and place. A beautiful Type 40 TARDIS. His beautiful Type 40 TARDIS. Or at least the one he'd stolen all those many moons ago. I took a deep breath as I placed my hand on the door. I loved the smell of the old machine, the gentle vibration of the wood. It reminded me of so many adventures back when we'd both worn different faces. back when we were different people altogether. Asking the doctor for help wasn't something that came easily to me. In fact, the very idea of it turned my stomach. On rare occasions, though, one has to swallow one's pride. Even if it does have a tendency to stick in one's throat. It wasn't something that seemed to sit well with the doctor either. I could tell that he thought I was up to something. Perhaps I was. But this was one of those rare moments, and we'd had a few over the years, where our interests temporarily appeared to align. Not that he knew it yet. "Well," he said, with a disapproving glare. "Well, I can't say I like what you've done with the place. Where are all the roundels? And the hat stand? Dear me, Doctor. Did you lose all sense of taste when you last changed your face?"
"Missy,"
said the crotchety old spoilsport.
"Start talking. What's all this about?"
All right. But you're not gonna like it. The thing is, Doctor, I finally found a place where I was happy. The planet Vartigan. A backwater paradise, where no one asked any awkward questions, and a wee Gallifreyan could find herself getting up to no end of mischief. You should have seen it, Doctor. The schemes I engineered. Keep your eyebrows on. I'm getting to the good stuff. I'd been there for nearly a century when the lights fell out of the sky. It was just like Pandorath during the height of that miserable old time war. Standing there, looking up at these tumbling stars, knowing what would follow, what these lights would bring. The coming of the Daleks. I was minding my own business. Well, minding someone else's business. Torturing them, if you must know, when the Daleks arrived. I couldn't believe the gall of the monstrous little pepperpots. This was my time, my planet, and here they were, trying to muscle their way in. I wasn't about to stand for it, I can tell you. So I fetched out a quaint little grenade launcher I'd been saving for a special occasion and decided to show them exactly who was boss. But there were too many of them. The Vartigans never stood a chance. And I wasn't about to hang around and wait to be exterminated either. Listen, dearie, you don't want to make me angry, do you? Have another go. Next step, total world domination. You should see what they're doing to those people, Doctor. They've been taking them into those domes for processing. First, they're plunged into tanks of some kind of amniotic gloop in which they're forcibly mutated in order to better fit inside the Dalek travel machines. It's really quite unsavory. And it does make them scream so. Next, Their wriggling little mutant bodies, or rather, the bodies of those that survive, are wired into Dalek shells, their nervous systems overloaded so that they're kept in a constant state of agony. By this point, of course, they're already being driven quite insane, so it's only a small matter to push them completely over the edge. It's the only way to survive in one of those things, to let them in, to engage with the pathweb. To start thinking like a Dalek. There's no turning back for these people, Doctor. By the time they come out of those domes, they're as much a Dalek as anything that ever left Skaro.